Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back to my channel. My name's Kate Arnell and I hope you're well. So for today's video, I've teamed up with Etsy. Now, if you followed this channel for any length of time, you'll probably know that I love Etsy. I've worked with them lots before. And honestly, it's the first place I go to find pretty much anything, whether it's toys, gifts, homewares, clothing, beauty products. Etsy is the first place I check out. So let's just say I was over the moon when they offered me a voucher to spend on Etsy to choose my favourite handmade items. So without further ado, I'm going to sit down today and show you the items that I chose and why I like them so much. Let's hop into it, shall we? So first up is this beautiful advent calendar made from birchwood, and it's actually made in Scotland. And I have wanted one of these reusable wooden advent calendars for quite a long time, and now that I've actually got a son who's 2.5 years old, you can hear him moving some furniture around in the background, I feel like it's finally justified that I can get one of these. And I love just how creative you can get with it. So firstly, you can change the numbers around into whatever order you fancy and like change it up each year. And also I've got options to kind of decide what to put in the little drawer. So we could do some little sweet treats mixed in with like little activities written down on a piece of paper of things to do in the lead up to Christmas, little pictures. I feel like there's options for creativity and it doesn't just have to be like the same thing in every drawer each day. So this is it. It's a really nice size. This bit, I don't know if you can tell, it's really subtle, but it's actually got a little bit of gold paint on there. Also, if your kid doesn't know their numbers yet, which obviously my child is only 2.5, so he doesn't know which numbers to look for or what the date is necessarily, you can just have fun looking through all the drawers and look for the one surprise. So we just fill up one drawer at a time instead of filling them all up. And I just know it's going to be one of those decorations that we look forward to bringing out in the lead up to Christmas every year and get really excited about. It's also just beautiful to look at. I really love the detail. And also, bonus, it actually arrived plastic free. It was really beautifully packaged and not a single bit of plastic. Next up is this very fancy organic cotton pajama set. I love it so much. I don't think I've ever owned a pyjamas this fancy. I love the print. This one's got little monkeys and exotic plants on it. And it was hand printed in India using traditional hand block methods, which I just think is so nice. They're super comfortable, and this was kind of a little gift to myself because it's been a long time since I've owned any particularly nice pyjamas. I usually just find an old pair of leggings and a t-shirt. I love that it's made from organic cotton, and honestly I feel totally ready for an invite to like a swanky pajama cocktail party. So if you just want to send the invite, anytime now is good. I love Christmas decorations and I'm still waiting for our Christmas tree to turn up. We're renting one this year, which I'm super excited about. So in the meantime, we've got this gorgeous wreath. It smells amazing, looks beautiful, and it's made from dried flowers, which means that we can bring it out every year and it will still look amazing. It's one of those things we can keep and reuse instead of throwing away a wreath every single year. It's also made by a company based in Cornwall, which is where I'm based now, so you know, nice to support local. All the plants are secured onto a wire base with moss, and on there you've got a mixture of eucalyptus, thistles, gyp, pine cones, nigella, and I'm not quite sure how to say this last one, but I think it's helichrysum, and it smells amazing. So hopefully I can figure out a way to nothing to worry about there. Hopefully I can store it in a safe way that keeps it going for many years to come. Just have a little sip of tea. Which brings me nicely to the next item, these beautiful mugs. I actually already owned a couple of these, but when I saw that they were on Etsy, I was like, I could get a few more. I love them so much. They're a beautiful shape. They feel very like huggable. They're made from ceramic, they're hand thrown, and they just seem to make the drinking experience of whatever your favourite beverage is, whether it's tea, coffee, mulled wine. I think the company that makes them is actually based in Scotland, and for me, yeah, they're just the perfect mug. And actually when friends and family have been over for a cup of tea, I always serve it to them in those mugs. And every time I get a comment about like, oh, those are nice mugs, or oh, where did you get those from? They come in two designs. So this one is made with a sort of speckled print. The sunlight's reflecting off that mirror in the background, so hopefully you can still see if I go like that. And then this is the plain one. They've got a kind of handsome handle, I'd say, and I drink my morning coffee in these every single morning, and it just brings me so much joy. I don't know if I'm a bit of a cup snob, and I think my mum is the same. Like, you have to have a certain enjoyable cup for your favourite hot drink. So this style of cup just seems to be my cup of tea. I wanted to get a few bits for Arthur because I can't just get everything for myself. I'm a mother now, I must think of my child. He loves two things in life: vehicles, which we've got plenty of, and soft toys. So Etsy is always the first place I go to when I want to find a soft toy made from natural and organic materials, because, let me tell you, one of my bugbears is buying an organic or natural toy that is only really made from a natural material on the outside, and then it's stuffed with a synthetic polyester type stuffing. It really annoys me. So Etsy's the first place I go to find something that's made from 100% completely natural materials. And I was thrilled to find this Brachiosaurus dinosaur. This item actually hasn't arrived yet, but I still want to tell you about it. It's made from organic cotton and it's stuffed with wool on the inside. But if you want a vegan option, you can request to have it stuffed with organic cotton or kapok, which is another natural material, which is another thing I love about Etsy. You can just message the makers and have certain things made to your requirements, so your preferences. We went for the wool option, and I know Arthur's going to love it. So I thought, one soft toy is great, but two could be even better. So the next item is this beautiful Waldorf style doll, and it's made from organic cotton with wool stuffing. It's 100% natural, and there are options to add clothing for the doll if you want, or you can even ask to tweak things like the hair colour, skin colour, size, etc. But I just went for one that was already made, and I love it. I think it's so beautifully made, and I know Arthur's going to love it too. And finally, I thought our Christmas tree could do with a little extra decoration. We are going for a slightly bigger one this year, so I thought we'll need a few more decorations, you know, any excuse. And these pears are just beautiful. I've actually had my eye on them for quite a while, so I thought now's the time to get them. They're made from completely natural materials. The yarn is bamboo yarn, which has been hand dyed and balled by women in an underprivileged area of South Africa, providing much needed employment and empowerment to those workers, which is just amazing. I love it when Etsy sellers really go above and beyond when they're choosing their material. So the yarn is made from bamboo, and then I think one of the pairs also has some organic cotton in it, and they're all stuffed with British sheep's wool, which again is just wonderful. It's all just natural materials. It's something, again, you can probably tell, quite passionate about. And I also got these little hand-painted wooden baubles for the tree. So there you go. Those are the items that I chose. Some more furniture being moved around. I can hear it. My kitchen's going to look completely different when I walk back in there, isn't it? So there you go, guys. Those are the handmade items that I chose from Etsy using my voucher. I think one of the really special things about Etsy are the makers and the crafts people on there, and just how happy they are to accommodate the customers. So if you want something made using a different material, or you've got a different design in mind, often they're very happy to work with you on that, which I just think is really unique. I've linked everything in the info box below in case you want to check any of them out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.